Sounds familiar. Yeah.
I honestly didn't even want to rap on this.
Used to run through the money, now I'm too old. Man, I'm just playing. Shot when I land. Promoter paid for 6 flights, got the team right. I just told Mr. Band, came in for the bands. Beachside Villa for aesthetic, just because and I don't even like the sand. Stan Smith sneakers on the beach, that's the water. I just came in for the tan. This was always planned, you wouldn't understand. I could turn a Chevy to a Cullinan. I could turn a Rolls to an AP. I came from Sorry Sir to come again. I came from 2 screens to HD. Tell her why you mad for. Go on, tell her why you mad for. No new friends, I couldn't catch a win until I cut off the loose ends. Used to whip the under in the trunk at 210s. Just like that too. Out the speakers was max beat. Couldn't say a thing about the way if you asked me. Never copped the chain, I was always trying to gain green. Riding around with my sexy love in the passenger seat. Tell her why you mad for. Go on, tell her why you mad for. Go ahead and just give me a reason not to change on you once I give me a minute. I got checks in Hamburg, I might fly out this evening. I got checks in Moscow, I'll be back in a weekend. If it wasn't for COVID, I'd be in Europe touring. Counting cash on the couch is getting kinda boring. Must be talking about kids when you talk driving foreigns. Say I'm lying and I'm telling stories, or you can't. Tell them why you mad for. Go on, tell them why you mad for. Silly. Soft spoken, I can hit the studio and spit till my jaw's broken. For records in the hour, I'm not bragging, it's all boasting. Turn the top 10 and bar for bar and it's all coasting. And it's easy for me, just tell me go and I'm on go, it's no reason for me. Doing features for a feature that's reaching for me. My next show's a mattress store, they been sleeping on me. See they took my style, see they been peeking on me. That's why I'm mad for.
They try to say like, ooh, that's a cute song, that's a cute song. Well, let me bar for bar real quick, just to wake you up, get you out the scene, just like, you know what I mean? Like,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, a little reminder. Set a reminder on your phone, wake up at 6 a.m. like me, go to sleep at 12 like me, and it's still sleep game. You gotta get your rest, stupid.
What up, though? 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 This your boy, Tay Biz, man. We are here with a live, man. We are going to get it in. You saw the thumbnail. We're going to get it in about this Shawn Mickey Stines situation and this whole entire thing of this new footage coming out that shows his paranoia, and it gives some credibility to the defense's plea of insanity. So we want to go ahead and get into it and get it popping and get it going, man. I miss going live, man. I miss y'all, man, for real. I've been working hard, trying to make sure I get my time right, get my bearings right. You know what I'm saying? I dropped a couple videos here and there, but I definitely want to get into the Mickey Stein situation, man. It was a crazy day in court today in the Karen Reed case, man. I'm watching it from afar. I'm in the bushes with some people, man. I've been following AV. I've been following AV, man. She's been doing her thing, you know what I'm saying? And I've been tweeting or Xing. Is it tweeting? Is it still Twitter? Is X still Twitter? X is not Twitter. But anyway, I've been doing that too as well. And I have been just, man, Alan Jackson, man. Shout out to Alan Jackson, who just obliterated Yuri Buchanan in cross and in recross. Okay. And so we've been watching the Karen Reed case. I've been keeping up with it. Okay. Been keeping up with it, but I just haven't done anything on this channel specifically about it yet, because the way I wanted to cover it, I wanted to be able to show it live and in person and things of that nature, but was not able to do that due to my schedule. However, we're still going to be doing some things here on this channel when it comes to this case in Letcher County that we have been following, that we have been Oh man, we have definitely been putting some time into it and investing some time into it because it's one of the most interesting cases that I've ever been a part of, that I've ever seen, that I've ever like heard of in my entire life. Shout out to the mod of all minds, chill in the building, saying Biz Nation, what up, doe? What up, doe? Shout out to the mod of all minds. That's out. Yes, sir. But yeah, I'm just like, man, like this case is crazy. The judge gets shot and unalived by his sheriff, the sheriff of Letcher County, for 6 years, I believe. He was elected 6 years into that position. And then September the 19th, there was a situation where they had lunch. Everybody from the courthouse was having lunch. They was taking a break. Everything was cool. And then there was a situation where Shawn, Mickey Stines, and Judge Kevin Mullins, who were friends, who were cool, not just co-workers, but friends. I remember he was his bailiff before Ben Fields was. Okay. Shawn Mickey Stines was the bailiff. And then he ran for sheriff and he was able to become sheriff. And then Ben Fields got in there and just he was deputy officer, and then he became bailiff and all that kind of stuff. But then he was doing some things he had no business doing, such as having sexual interactions with female inmates. Okay. Doing things like that he has no business doing. All right. And so we're gonna get into that a little bit in this video as well. And so one of the things that we notice here is that we noticed that there was on this channel, we talked about it, that on the lunch break, there was somewhat of a back and forth conversation with Stines and Mullins, implicated and tried to put emphasis on the fact that, hey, if you want to talk, we can go ahead in my chambers and we can talk, and so he's like, yeah, maybe we can do that, and so they got back to his chambers and it seemed like everybody was cooling. Then Mickey Stines rolled in and we got video. We have video leading up to the shooting of Mickey Stines rolling in. And basically the way it looks on the video, it looks like Mickey Stines is telling everybody to get on out of there. It's because I got to talk to this man right quick. And I'm telling you, we may have gotten some pieces incorrect. All right. We may have gotten some pieces incorrect because there's so much going on in this case that it's hard to distinguish what's what. There is also a connection between Mullins and Stein's daughter that we have talked about on this channel specifically when it comes to this particular case. So we definitely want to get into this, man. We definitely want to get into this. Go ahead and those that are coming in, come on and hit the like button. Come on in and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. If you want to show love and support to the channel, you can definitely do that right here, like this here. So much you could do here. You can Cash App, you can PayPal, you can super chat, super thanks, super stickers. It's all love. It's all good. However you want to get down with the get down. I appreciate the love and support, but mainly like the channel, like this video, and subscribe to the Tay-Biz TV channel, man. Let's go ahead and get started into it. I'm not going to delay the time any further. You feel me? I'm going to go ahead and get it popping and get it going. So we do have, before we get into this, I do want to talk about some of the corruption that has taken place in Letcher County and Kentucky, and specifically, and how this all plays a part of Shawn Mickey Stines and this deposition that he had to do. Now, remember, this is a lead up to a lot of things that's happened before the shooting took place. Okay, before Shawn Mickey Stines shot Judge Mullins, there were things that happened, not just the sexual scandals that we already know about with Ben Fields in that situation, and with Judge Mullins having sexual intercourse and relations with female inmates in the judge's chambers. Okay. Sabrina Atkins is one of the witnesses, a key witness. Ned Pillersdorf is her lawyer, her attorney, a key witness, and she told the detectives that was investigating this that she knows that Ben Fields has been having sexual relationships with inmates. She knows that Judge Kevin Mullins was having sexual relations with female inmates, okay, in the judge's chambers for favors. Favors like ankle monitor tampering, favors like not having to worry about certain probation fees, okay? There were some unsolved cases that took place in Letcher County, some unsolved missing persons that took place in Letcher County that only certain people in certain parts of Letcher County knew about. All right. So this corruption has been going on for quite some time. Then it hit home because there was an investigation on Judge Mullins. And that's when people start blowing the whistle. Also, one of the people who was called in to do a deposition was Shawn Mickey Stines, the man who shot and unalived Kevin Mullins. Now, this is not a situation like, well, did he shoot him? It's on camera. It's clear as day. There is no refusing the fact that he shot this man. What Mickey Stines' lawyers are doing is pleading insanity now. That's their defense based upon what led up to him doing the shooting. Because what he's being charged with is murder by the first degree. And I believe in Kentucky, the death penalty is available for things of this nature. It is quite possible that Sheriff Mickey Stines could be sentenced to the death penalty if accused of murder of the first degree. The defense is claiming insanity. They are not claiming that this was premeditated. This was in the heat of a moment. This is the wrong charge, Judge. This is the wrong charge. They're charging us incorrectly. They're charging us with murder of the first degree. What they should be charging us with is manslaughter. Because this happened in the heat of a moment, in the passion of a moment, okay? And this video that just came out a few days ago that we're about to look at, this video shows the lead up. It shows Stines telling everybody to get on out, and they having a conversation and the phone exchange. And this is a lot clearer video. It's not all muffled and all that kind of stuff. It's a clearer video. And I'm telling you, this right here is something to behold, man. This is something to behold. All right. So before this shooting took place, you had a few things that Mickey Stines is saying that happened. First is he was threatened. He claims that they threatened to do something to his family, to his daughter, if he did not cooperate in certain things, such as, I believe, that deposition. Because shortly after the deposition, Mickey Stines goes home and for 7 days straight doesn't go to sleep. As a matter of fact, he was on medication. As a matter of fact, that's the reason why his wife wanted him to leave. She wanted him to leave because he kept the house up for 7 straight days. The man did not sleep. So what we do know is that that's one reason why the insanity and the paranoia took place. Another thing was suspicion. He had suspicion based upon his paranoia of his daughter, having some type of a connection with Kevin Mullins. And what connection could there have been? Was it a sexual connection? Was it a inappropriate connection nonetheless? Because his daughter is younger than 18 years old. So we're trying to figure out here, what was the motivation, the definitive motivation of him shooting Mr. Mullins? And the reason why the motivation is so important, especially for the defense, is because if his motive was to protect his family, and if they can prove that what happened only happened in the passionate heat of a moment, then they can beat the charge of first degree murder. They can beat that charge, and he could possibly get acquitted if they can prove this. This is going to be a great. This is probably going to be the wildest thing that anybody could ever prove, because whether he unalived the judge is not. That's not what they're trying to prove. The prosecution don't need to prove that. They already see the evidence on camera. What they need to prove is, was this premeditated? All right. So before we get into the footage that we're going to unpack and dissect, I want to draw our attention to one of the officers, or the lead investigator of this particular case, who testifies that there was some type of beef and some type of dispute before the shooting happened. Okay. For those of you that's coming in, go ahead and hit the like button, share this live with somebody. We about to deep dive again into this Shawn Mickey Stines case. This is what we have been talking about and covering for quite some time. We already covered the preliminary hearing. We already covered the indictment. We've covered the body cam footage, but there's more footage that did not come out that has recently come out, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. So let's go. Let's first get into the testimony of the officer who is saying that there was a dispute before the shooting. Let's get into it.
Has the motive finally been revealed as to why this sheriff fatally shot a judge in cold blood? Video of the shocking shooting was just played in court. Most of it is too graphic to show, but you can see the sheriff firing at the judge multiple times. Relatives of the Kentucky judge could be heard sobbing.
The cries and the wails that you heard once they saw what was happening with the judge in the corner trying to protect himself. I can't imagine what his family went through.
Now in bombshell testimony, a police officer is revealing there was a dispute between Judge Kevin Mullins and the Kentucky Sheriff Shawn Mickey Stines involving the sheriff's teenage daughter. This lip-syncing video of the sheriff and his daughter shows them goofing around as she sits on the back of his police car. Their choice of songs, of all things, I Shot the Sheriff.
Hold on, we got to go past that. I don't want to get demonetized here or a copyright. All right, let's go a little bit further. Here we go.
Police officer testified that the sheriff's daughter's phone number was on the judge's phone.
I was told that Sheriff Stines had tried to call his daughter, and he had tried
Okay, Sheriff Stines tried to call his daughter.
to call his daughter from the judge's phone also.
Now, that is a key piece. He tried to call his daughter. He tried to call his daughter first. Then he tried to call his daughter on the judge's phone. Okay? That is very, very key right there. It's very, very key. Let's go.
Moments later, he shot the judge.
The sheriff's teenage daughter's phone number was already in the judge's phone.
That's right.
And that's what he's doing in the moments before he fires his weapon. So
in moments before he fires his weapon, he found out that his daughter's phone number was locked into the judge's phone. Okay. So this is where we're going with this. All right. Now, I just want to do that quick recap because we're talking about the motive. What was the motive? Was it just the fact that they was threatening his family, or was it the deposition? Was it the corruption that was going on? That the things, it's possible there's some things that he probably had to hide, that he did not talk about, things that he did not reveal, things of that nature. Or was it the fact that the judge and the daughter had something going on that was unbeknownst to Mickey Stines, right? And so this is totally just baffling as to how this all happened, because it seemed like Shawn Mickey Stines was okay this particular day. Everybody went to lunch. Everybody is cool. Everybody chilling. They laughing a little bit. It's a normal day. It ain't like he came into the office hot, ready to snap on anybody. They went to lunch to a bar and grill right up the street from the county house. Then all of a sudden, there is a little bit of a back and forth talk going on. And then he's like, yo, I may need to talk to you in your chambers about something. That's what the Judge Kevin Mullins was offering. And so this is when we get back to the chambers. Everybody's already there. Okay. Everybody's already there. Everybody is already relaxing, chilling. As you can see, if you look closely, you can see a cigarette in his hand. All right. I'm going to drop myself down a little bit more. All right. You see a cigarette in his hand. You see everybody just chilling, sitting on the ledge. The window's cracked. Everybody relax, right? Now let's take a look at what happened here. This is no sound. This is all visual, no sound. But we're going to dissect this, okay? All right. So the first thing he does is look directly at the judge, right? Another gentleman comes on in. Everybody just kicking it, chilling a little bit, leaning on the ledge. Look, very relaxed, casual. Everybody's cool, right? Everybody's cool. Everybody chilling. They having a little conversation, right? Judge is over here chilling. Mickey saying something. Judge is smoking a cigarette. He's relaxing. There's nothing going on. All right. All of a sudden, this happens. He points to let everybody know that it's time to get out right now. See, everybody, see, the judge is not telling nobody to get out. The judge is relaxed, smoking his cigarette, probably getting ready for the next half of his day. And Mickey Stines, remember, the judge offered already at lunch that if you wanted to have a conversation with me, we could have it in the chambers. Let's go back a little bit. Mickey Stines. Hey, everybody, can you go out for a minute? Right? Seems like everybody getting up. He needs to talk to the judge privately. Everybody getting up. Everybody's leaving. Okay. Everybody's leaving. Nothing crazy. Then all of a sudden, this is where it gets different. So they're having a conversation. Okay, this is at 2:47 p.m. September 19th, 2024. Okay, this is where it all happens. Mickey Stein's got his arm folded. There's a conversation going on. Look at this. Okay. This is a casual conversation so far, right? Now, he's on the phone, and look what he's trying to do. He's trying to call his daughter right now. He FaceTimes her. He's FaceTiming here. He's FaceTiming to see if he can get her. Picks up. Okay, that might be his wife. This man was making phone calls. Wow. Okay. He leans up to have a conversation. They're talking. Again, no audio. This is the part of the video where there is no audio. And this is what's leading up to him shooting the judge. Judge saying something. He picks his phone back up. He goes to the phone part. The judge looks unbothered. The judge looks unbothered. He smokes another cigarette. He lights another cigarette. They're having a conversation. Mickey is trying to call again. Now, he can't get a hold of whoever this person is that he's trying to get a hold of, right? Can't get a hold of. Can't get a hold. They're not picking up. They're not picking up yet. No one's picking up. No one's picking up. No one's picking up. All right. Nobody's picking up. Nobody's picking up. They're having a conversation here. Whatever this conversation is about, is it possible that something's getting misconstrued? Who knows? There is no audio. Let me see your phone for a second. You see how you point it? You see how you point it? Let's go back a little bit. Y'all, I don't want nobody to miss this. See how you point it? He leans up. He leans up. Hey, let me see your phone for a minute. That's basically what he's saying. Hey, let me see your phone for a minute, all right? Let me see your phone for a minute. Okay? Judge goes and get his phone. Look at this. Look at this. Then, what's your code? He gives him the code to open up the phone. He opens up his phone. Look at this. He dials his daughter's number. Listen, look at this. This is it. This is it right here, man. This is where the defense is going to use this insanity. Watch. I can almost guarantee this is where they're going to use it at. Uh-oh. She picks up. Dials the number. Okay, first of all, if you look closely in there, I can't really zoom in. Maybe if I could. No, I can't really zoom in. But if you look closely at the top, it's almost like it's a name or something up there. If you see that, yeah, exactly. If you see that, you see this right here. You see this little line part right here. Abundance in the building. What up, though? Shout out to another mod of all mods. Abundance in the building. If you look at this closely, you can see that there's some type of a name or something up here. These are the moments that's happening before he shoots the judge. And this is a more clearer picture, a clearer video of this whole thing going down. As you come on in, hit the like button for me. As you come on in, hit the like button. This right here is letting me know that that number was saved. Let's go back. Let's go back to the moment where he asks for Mullins' phone. They're having a conversation. He already called twice. He called his wife. She picked right up. He called twice. He called his wife, so she picked up. But he was trying to get a hold of his daughter on his phone. And as you can see, that's his daughter right there. Okay. He said, hey, he pointed and said, hey, let me see your phone. So let me see your phone. Okay. This is what he's doing. And now the judge like, oh, here you go, man. Here you go. The judge looked, I'm going to be honest with you, though. I'm going to be really, really honest with you. The judge looked like he don't really care. He's having the most, his body language is so relaxed. It is so relaxed. It's almost scary to me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. It's so, especially if the context of this conversation is about a man's daughter. If the context of the conversation is about a man's daughter, and there is an insinuation inside of the conversation that involves you and another man's daughter, I don't think that cigarette is going to taste the same with a situation in a serious conversation like that. You see what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just my speculation. That's just my humble observation. But there's no way I'm going to be nonchalant about anything when it comes to a serious matter of a concern of a man's daughter involving the judge. There's no way. Chill says it's like he was suspicious, and then it was confirmed once he got the judge's number and it was already saved. The judge is so nonchalant, and maybe he thought Stines wasn't going to do anything. That's a possibility. He probably didn't think Stines was going to go into him like this. Here we go. Oh, man. So he asked for the code. He gave him code. Yep. Then he opened it up. He goes to his phone. He's dialing his daughter's number right here. And this is where we see a name up here. Normally on an iPhone, if you on any phone, it don't have to be iPhone, it could be Android, it don't matter, any phone. If you are dialing somebody that's not saved in your phone, the whole number comes up. That looks like a name. It looks like a person's name, man. And then here we go. Is he talking? Is anybody, if you watching this, is he talking to you? Is he having a side conversation a little bit on his phone? Oh yeah, he's talking on the phone with his daughter. Yeah, he's talking on the phone with his daughter. Wow, dude. Wow, man. Isn't this a much better video? Isn't this a much better video? This is a much better video. I'm telling you. This is a much better video. He is talking to his daughter. He's having a conversation with his daughter right now. You can see him talking right now. He's getting in, and you can tell that he is not joking right now. Look at this. This right here. This is not a joke. This is no joke right here. So here, see? Now he throws the phone. He throws the phone. He throws the phone at the judge. He throws the phone at the judge. He's talking. He's talking. He's talking. She Lee in the building. Hold on, nah. Oh, the She Lee in the building. What up, though? Yeah, me and She Lee had a conversation about that Karen Reed case earlier, man. I'm like, man, today. Listen, like I said, today and Friday was the craziest days for that witness. I'm telling you right there. Tell you right now. But shout out to Sheely, man. I'm so happy that you came by, man. I'm so happy that you came by. Anybody else that's watching, please go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, please. If you don't mind, Jill said, no, he is wondering why his daughter has answered when the call came from the judge. Yes. Why is she picking up the phone when the call came from the judge's number and not from her own father? Not from her own father. That's a very interesting point. Good point. Okay, we just going through this. We are dissecting into this video that led up to the sheriff shooting the judge. Now, this is where the moment changes. See, this is where it gets a little different here, because I agree that it seems like the judge was not going to suspect Mickey to do anything. It doesn't appear that way. He throws the phone at him, then he gets up and he shows the weapon. Look at the judge's eyes when he gets up. Look at the judge's eyes when he gets up and he shows the gun. The judge looked at Mickey like, dude, hold on. You hold on, cuz. Here it is. He gets up, shows his weapon. Okay. Now he's showing his weapon at this point. Abundance says, I think they both may have been doing the same thing, but the game changed when his daughter was involved. Well, to be fair here, there is no evidence of Sheriff Mickey Stines doing anything. Even in the Sabrina Atkins deposition and her witness testimony to the investigators, she clearly states that she's never seen Mickey Stines in any situation when it came to what was going on. But there were other things going on besides just what was happening with the judge and the other deputy officer, Ben Fields. There are also cases that had been unsolved purposefully and purposely. All right. There were cases in Letcher County that, and I found this out today. Okay. I found this out today by a source that is credible. All right. That there are some cases in Letcher County that have been unsolved, unresolved, that Sheriff Stines had known about. However, there was a threat on his life after his deposition that kept him awake for a whole week, which is why his wife wanted him out the house. Now, we were speculating at first. I had a whole thing, right? I had a whole thing going on. And this is what has happened. This is what is being reported. This is what is coming to light, is that there was no evidence. There has been nothing going on with Shawn Mickey Stines when it comes to what was going on in the judge's chambers, all the sexual craziness going on, messing with, tampering with device, none of that kind of stuff. As a matter of fact, he's more known for the fact that he was trying to get drugs off the street and all these type of things. He's trying to clean up Letcher. This is what his reputation had been. However, when it came to these situations, when it came to all this kind of stuff, what's happening in the judge's chambers, I mean, sexual acts happening in the judge's chambers while on camera, key witnesses, eyewitnesses, and the other witness that is now unalived, she is no longer here. Not sure nothing has been reported to what actually happened to her specifically, I don't think. I know there's a report that came out that she's not here anymore. However, I don't know the details of why she's not here, but that's another story. That's another thing. But there had not been anything that brings what Mullins have done in the direction of Stines. So Stines pretty much had nothing to do, but he had knowledge of things. He had knowledge of things. My boy KP in the building. What up, Doe? Says Biz Nation, I miss y'all. It's my fault. It's my fault, man. You can blame me. It's my bad. Your boy been working busy. I'm trying to get this thing together, man. But that's on me. It's on me. I'll take the blame on that, man. Sheely said I have to catch up on this, but I'm so glad that you came through, bro. I'm so glad you came through. KP said I would have been here earlier. I had the damn notification and all, but was out there cutting the grass since the rain let up. I got you. Hey, it's all good, man. No apology is needed, bro. I'm so happy that you're here. Wait, the witness is no longer available? Yeah, I need to catch up. Yes. Sabrina Atkins is still here, but there was another woman who was also a witness and had also been a part of a sex for favor scandal. That woman is no longer here. Okay. That woman is no longer here. And I'm going to get more details, but I'm going to need to get more details because I know what was reported, but it was a very blanketed thing. Very, very blanketed. It wasn't specifically like this happened to her and that. It was very blanketed what was being reported. All right. But I have a source that I am connected with that I'm going to get some information from. All right. This is the reason why I can say emphatically that when it comes to Shawn Mickey Stines, he has not done anything to be a part of this sex favors thing and all the other stuff except for the knowledge that he's had. He's had some knowledge about stuff. Okay. And so when he made his deposition, after that deposition, his deposition took place, and there was a transcript of the deposition. It was 212 pages, okay, of the transcript. There's nothing in the transcript that gives him a motive to do anything to anyone. Nothing in the transcript gives that motive. However, whatever happened afterwards, because he says they are trying to kidnap my family. They are going to try to unalive my family. This is what he was claiming. Something happened after that that he knows about that's going to be hard to prove. It's one of those things where if somebody want to do something to you or if they want to threaten you, you know, they'll call you unknown caller threats and all that kind of stuff and all that, like that type of thing happened to the point where it has something to do with his family. And this is the reason why he took the time to do this. Okay. There's a lot going on. Then he found this out as well. This is a part of the reason why he did what he did. And also the fact that they're trying to take his family away. Now, this is the reason why, and we're gonna go there, but this is the reason why I'm kind of being a little bit more open to the idea of maybe there was some type of threat that took place to the point where he saw that his daughter's number was in the judge's phone and she picked up, that caused him to respond and react the way he did, like we're watching right now. Because if it didn't, let's say for instance, it had nothing to do with anything perverted. But the fact that he just got threatened, the man hasn't slept. He's in his uniform per se. That's the sheriff's shirt. He's in his uniform, the casual uniform that's allowed in Letcher County. If there was a threat to his family and all the people that's involved in the scandal that can be connected to this threat has information with it about his family, it's quite possible that a snap can happen in his mind. You see, so we can't say it for definitively, because even though it looks bad now, it looks bad that the judge had his daughter's phone number in his phone. It looks bad. But we can't say for certain that it was just because of something that was inappropriate. It could have been something that had to do with whatever threat he had. because there was a threat that took place to Shawn Mickey Stines directly. That's what we know. Okay. Let's continue real quick here because we're going to get into the other footage as well. Okay. He got his hands up. All right. He pulled his gun out. Okay. He tries to get up. Then he tells him to sit down. Okay. Whatever, I'm telling you, I wish I was a fly on the wall for this. Goodness. We need this. We need the audio for this. This is insane. Now, when he pulled, now notice Mullins' body language after Stines pulled his gun out of the holster. His hands is up. He like, what's going on? Like, you know. And then now, okay, body language has changed. Now he's on alert. Cigarette still in his hand. He's trying to get up. He tells him to sit down. What is this? What is going on here? This exchange is happening. Now Stines go to the door, locks it. Look at this. He's saying something to him. Okay. Uh-oh. This is where it happens. Okay. That's where it happens. All right. Now, that is a more clearer film, a more clearer video of this particular issue. You can see on the phone clearly that he's trying to call his daughter. You can see on the phone clearly that a name is saved. It's reported that the name was saved. It has something to do with the police. This is what was reported when this story came out and when this preliminary hearing and all that kind of stuff came out. Yeah, whatever he just said was not supposed to be said exactly. So something happened to get a snap like this, right? Now, what I want to do is real quick, we're going to go to News Nation real quick. We're going to look at what the lawyer's thinking about this particular video that's coming out. This is a new enhanced video. Okay. This is an enhanced video. And she's going to talk to a body language expert, and we're going to see what this body language expert has to say about this. All right. But we're also going to go into what the lawyer statement was for Stines. And we're going to get into this real quick. All right. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. All right. It's right. KP like, yeah, what Celebrate say about it exactly? Yeah, look, Celebrate. Hey man, that's the whole thing. Oh, my bad, KP. I didn't see this, man. He said, take your time, take bills. I've been booked with the damn Karen Reed trial got me booked on it too. I'm telling you. And this is way crazier than the first. I think a lot more information is coming out on the second trial. And I'm gonna tell you something. This whole thing is like the epitome of trying to insult people's intelligence. Okay, this whole Karen Reed thing is crazy, but one day I may have to drop a video or something like that about it, because I have been keeping up with it, so I do have some details of my own as well. But anyway, let's get into this video real quick here. This is Banfield, I'm sorry, and this News Nation real quick. So go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Let's go.
There it is. Still, the judge is comfortable just sitting there. Today, Sheriff Stines' attorney sent us a statement, and I will read it for you. It says, quote, the recently released expanded footage further supports our position that Mr. Stines sincerely believes that there was a threat to his wife and daughter. As the Commonwealth's witness testified at the preliminary hearing, our client, that's Stines, attempted to contact his daughter from the judge's phone. Multiple witnesses have given statements that Sheriff Mickey Stines had grown increasingly paranoid in the weeks leading up to the events in the video. The phone exchange and the corresponding conversations denote a crucial point when the culmination of Sheriff Stines' fears, his impaired mental health, and the pressure connected to his testimony in the federal civil lawsuit reached a boiling point. Did you get all that? That's a hell of an uphill climb.
It's an uphill climb, but is it possible, Biz Nation? Do you think this video is going to be able to help the defense? Do you think it is? I would love to know. If you think it is, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat if you think it is. If you think that this video, has the potential to actually help the defense's claim of insanity, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't think so, put a 2 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you think so. Put a 2 in the chat if you do not think so. This is what exactly. See, that's one of them. That's one of these, dog. It's like a 1.5, man. It's like I can't say that's insanity though. The reaction. The reaction, if you undecided, just put a 1.5 if you undecided. Put a 1.5 like KP if you undecided. It's like a yes and a no and you're in the middle. You know what I'm saying? You're in the middle. Because I don't know, man. I can't say that seeing that video means that he was insane at the time. Was it a moment of passion? And when I say passion, I'm talking about anger, being upset, things like that, like in the heat of something that cause your emotions to rise to a level that are so uncontrollable that it makes you go outside of your rational mind into something else. That's possible. But man, insanity? But they have some other things working with them. He was taking medication because he couldn't sleep. He had massive insomnia. He couldn't sleep for days. It's been reported that it's been 7 days. It was a 7-day span where the man did not close his eyes to rest. And he came to work that day like that. He had been receiving threats of himself, his wife, and his daughter. Events that led up to it that made him do what he did. Okay. Now that's what the defense is going to ride on. The prosecution has to be able to prove without a reasonable doubt that this was murder from the first degree, where it's premeditated, where he already planned this out. Remember, it's people in the room. He tells them all to leave. The invitation to come back to Mullins and talk to him in the chambers was already given to him when he was at lunch with him. Mullins was at lunch with him and said, hey, it sounds like you're upset about something. If you want to come to my chambers, we could talk. Stines like, okay, cool. He tell everybody to get out, and then it starts boiling at that point. This is interesting, man. This is interesting.
Lawsuit that the lawyer just mentioned about his client, that was filed in January of 2024, 8 months before what you're seeing on your screen right there, the execution-style killing of a judge. The lawsuit claims that sheriff on the screen, Sheriff Stines, failed to properly supervise one of his deputies, a deputy who eventually admitted to extorting sex from female inmates, and a deputy who was sentenced to 7 years in prison for it. The plaintiff in the lawsuit was a victim in the criminal case and claims the sex assault happened, are you ready? Right there in Judge Mullins' chambers. Ugh.
Okay. Temporary insanity. Okay. I can actually dig that. That, to me, that doesn't totally look premeditated. It not totally though. It's so nuanced, man. And so I can't wait for this. I can't wait for us to get a trial date on this. Seriously. I've never seen this before. I've never seen this before, ever.
As for the video that you just watched, what does it tell us? What doesn't it tell us? I want to bring in Scott Rouse. He's a behavior analyst, a body language expert, and a friend of our show. And Scott has worked with the best of the best, top law enforcement, government, military, to help advise them about body language in certain and specific cases. Scott, it's good to have you here. You've been able to watch this video, this new, longer, I call it the prelude to the execution. What stands out for you?
There's so much that stands out for me. What most people are under the impression is happening, where the guy comes in, the sheriff comes in, he's relaxed, and the judge is relaxed. That's not what's happening at all, not even a little bit.
Wow.
When that guy walks in, watch what he does. His body language is really tight. He's moving constantly. He's going back and forth. Then he goes back and he makes a threat check. You'll see in just a minute, into the other room when he turns around and looks. And that threat check is to make sure it's okay that he can do something. That there's nobody there.
Okay, let's go full screen with the video. I don't want to miss a bit. You and I are on the screen, but let's go full screen with the video in the middle so I can really understand what you're saying and see the small details. Keep going.
Okay, that was a threat check where he just looked out the door there. And I believe it might have been the sheriff that was telling everybody to leave, maybe not the judge. Everybody got it fairly quickly.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I actually agree with this guy. I said that before. Now I've never seen this. I have not seen this. I saw that he was an expert, and I was like, okay, we're gonna tap into this real quick. I had no idea what he was gonna say, honestly. But I literally said that. Like, I don't think the judge told anybody to do anything. Okay.
But then I thought, well, maybe it is the judge, because they're not doing what's called threat checks, making sure everything's okay. They're not afraid when they leave, and they're in a hurry, but they're not afraid when they leave. They never turned around and looked as they left. Now, see,
remember, even though he's saying that, but remember, the judge and Sheriff Stines are cool. They've been friends. They hung out with each other. They've been at each other's houses. They've been with each other's families. Everybody know each other. So no one thinks that it's going to be anything. Everybody knows each other. It's a small town.
In a second, you'll see the sheriff walk to the door, and he checks out there and makes sure everything's cool. Just in a second, he'll turn. But now let's watch the judge as well while we're waiting on that. He looks like he's calm.
He's smoking.
He's calm. When he sees it,
right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And a lot of times people smoke when they're stressed. He may have been, there it is, checking, seeing who's out there, making sure everything's okay. Then he shuts the door. Now, this judge knows something up. He looks like he's very relaxed and all that, but look how stiff his body is. He's braced against that chair. Nothing moves on him except his head. And if you were to go fast forward, you'd see his head just bobbling back and forth. It's almost like a ventriloquist dummy. It's going back and forth. Now, as they start talking, okay, I'll go some more for this. Everyone else is relaxed in there. Apparently, they were having a meeting or something about whatever they're going to be meeting about. But now, watch the judge. Now, at this point, he's trying to look relaxed. That's what that looks like. And we know that because how stiff his arms are. They're straight. When he's putting that food in his mouth, his head goes back a little bit too far. His arms are stiff. His movements aren't smooth. There's a threat check. He comes in, shuts the door. And
I'm seeing it now. You see the way the judge looked at Stines real quick? Look at that look right there. Look at that look right there. Hold on, man. That was very subtle. That was very subtle.
How stiff his arms are. They're straight. When he's putting that food in his mouth, his head goes back a little bit too far. His arms are stiff. His movements aren't smooth.
Look at that look right there.
He comes in, shuts the door.
Looking at him right there like, what's going on?
Maybe it was the sheriff that said that.
You know something? When you were saying that his head was bobbing, I didn't see that at all. Is it super subtle?
No, it's going back and forth. He's looking, it just goes back and forth. Nothing on him moves. There you go. Now he's going to stay in that position pretty much the whole time. His hand's going to go back and forth, but he's using his hand as a barrier. He's afraid of this guy. Something's up. There's some kind of relationship between these guys. I'm not saying they had a relationship themselves, but something's going on before all this. Cool. Because this big guy, the sheriff came in and he's got something on his mind. If I was a betting man, I would say he came in to do what he did. I don't think what was on the phone triggered him to do that. I think he was making the sort of preamble to say, here's why.
Yeah, I think so. I saw that motion in his head too as well. But before that happened, right before that happened, Mickey wanted that room cleared, and then they moved once the judge said move. So yeah, I'm with you on that. I can see how it was mutual almost. To me, it kind of like went back and forth. But this is a good observation here that everybody started moving when Judge gave that motion. When he gave the motion, everybody started to move out like, all right, we straight. Yeah, Mickey, but I think Mullins confirmed it a little bit with his head moving like that, all subtle. Mickey motioned for everybody to leave exactly in the beginning of it, and then it looked like the judge was like, "Yeah, it's cool." That's kind of the way it looks to me a little bit. I could be wrong though.
am doing this. I'm proving this to you. This is wrong. This shouldn't be happening, whatever it is. And that's when he gets up and does that. So I think that I'm not an attorney. I can't say anything about whether it's premeditated or not, but it looks like this is what he planned to do when he came in there. He had this on his mind. So,
okay, so I'll tell you what, I want to line up this next discussion with video. So I want to make sure our producer has the moment when Sheriff Stines actually stands up from the chair and then begins to sort of walk over towards the judge, because I felt, and again, I'm a real neophyte in this science, I felt as though the judge's body language changed. His hands went up, but not in a defensive way. It was almost like, what are you talking about? But here, watch this. Tell me what happens, and if you see a profound change right there, those hands going up, a profound change in the judge's behavior.
Well, of course, his limbic system is on fire right now because the sheriff has pulled a gun out. Now, watch what happens. He's sort of angled himself away from him, and when the hands go up here, those are defensive moves that when he puts his hand up. See that one down there? He's ready to throw that up, but he's saying, "Calm down, keep calm. We don't need to do this." And that's what people do when they're trying to get someone to calm down. You see those hands come up, and they start patting. In other words, patting the air down. He knows something's up here because the sheriff probably said, "I'll do whatever it is I'm going to do to you." I don't know if I can say, "Can I kill you?" or whatever, but he told him what was going to happen. There he tells him to sit back down. Now you'll watch him back up a little bit here too, because he's way too close. When you're a marksman or you're a shooter, you don't get that close when you're shooting someone. If you're a professional, watch how far out his arm has to come before he shoots. So he backs up a little bit.
Get it right there when that girl picked up that phone, it was over. It was over.
And I want to ask our control room if we have another shot that continues, like it continues from that moment. Because the one thing I will say is, like, when anybody ever pulls a gun out, most people put their hands up and freak out right away, but it doesn't look like Judge Mullins is as...
They don't realize that Mullins and Mickey were tight. They were tight. This is the reason why Mullins' response is a little bit like difficult to understand. He was cool. You ever had a situation with somebody that you know or whatever, and it gets, you back and forth a little bit, it gets a little bit heated, but you like, man, you ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? If I felt like he was gonna do something, you would probably do it. And sometimes that's the case. Like, man, I ain't, what I'm saying? It's just a lot of smoke. But after that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, whatever. It kind of dies off. This time it was not going to go down like that because he pulled out the weapon. So then that's why, even when I was looking at this, we looked at this earlier. That's why I'm like, his body language distinctively changed once he showed that weapon in the holster. Okay. And then when he pulled it out, that's when he was trying to stand up. And he said, sit down. The only reason why he was up close to him when he told him to sit down was that he was going to push him down if he didn't. You see what I'm saying? So this is very, very distinct.
Freaked out as the average guy would be if someone in front of you pulled a gun.
Yeah, he's trying to talk him out of it. He's under the impression he can probably talk his way out of this, because I would be under the impression that he's done that before. He's not talked himself out of getting shot, but talked his way out of a lot of problems, and that's the way he does it. So there's the defensive move with his hand up. That's why I see a lot of times people with stab wounds in their hands and gunshots in their hands as well, because they hold their hand up to stop whatever it is. This isn't explosive.
All right, so we know what happens after this. Okay, we all know what happened after this. Everybody knows what happens after this. Now, moments after this occurred, remember, here on this channel, we talked about the body cam footage. Remember? If I don't know if you guys remember, but on this channel, the body cam footage of Mickey Stines leaving Letcher to go out to Leslie County, the body cam footage, we saw that. We are now about to look at what happened literally moments after the shooting occurred. Right here, right now, as Mickey Stines sit in that chair, he is right now in Letcher County. He is in Letcher County right now. He has just been arrested, detained and arrested, and they are going to transfer him to the vehicle to take him from Letcher to Leslie County Jail, because he wanted to be in Letcher County. And the reason why he wanted to be in there, because this is where we are going to see a significant amount of paranoia in this video. This just dropped not too long ago. Okay. This just dropped. This video right here just dropped not too long ago. I think like early yesterday morning or like early this morning, like 3-4 o'clock early this morning. This video, and shout out to Fox News, Fox Digital News, because they were able to drop this video. It's clear as day. The audio is good. And you're going to experience and hear the paranoia of this whole thing. It is 3/27, September 19th, 2024, as of right now on this particular video. And we're going to take a look and listen to the exchange between Mickey Stines and the officers that are present right now. Let's take a look.
You okay?
Why are you going to transport me in a vehicle for?
Probably not to put you in Letcher County Jail. I mean,
why?
Just probably because, I don't know though. I don't know if that's happening.
I don't mind to be down there.
You don't mind to be down there?
They'll put me in a
Well, I mean,
cell.
we'll talk about that, you know. I have to talk to, see what the logistics is down there.
Why I got to get put in a vehicle and go outside?
Well, yeah, I understand why you're worried, but at the same time, you know how it is for something like this. We're going to be worried about you in the jail down here with local people.
Well, right now, I'm alive and well, no weapons on me. So if I leave this building, I won't draw another breath.
We're going.
You know what he said? He said, if I leave this building, I probably won't draw another breath.
We're going to
Go where?
in one of these rooms, and we're going to talk real fast.
Oh yeah, not in one of these right here.
I don't know. I think they cleared one out. So
I feel safe doing that.
why? I ain't gonna let nothing happen. Okay, I ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. So don't worry about that. I'll stick with you until you go to your cell. Okay, you'll be all right. I promise you.
Yeah, I know better than that.
What?
He said, I know better than that.
We just talked about we known each other forever. I ain't gonna let nobody hurt you. Would you talk right here? If we pulled up some chairs, we'll just talk low. We're just trying to let everybody hear stuff and see everything.
I don't care if everybody hears. I just don't feel safe.
Okay. Well, here you should feel safe. There's cameras here. There's people everywhere. People in there. So if we pull up some chairs right here, would you talk to us right here?
And I don't have a problem with transport and stuff.
Well, that's transport is another issue. We'll make sure you're safe on that too. We'll wait till after we get done talking.
I ain't trying to be difficult, guys, but I don't feel safe.
So we got to know what led to this, Mickey. What transpired leading up to this? Because I know it just didn't happen for no reason. Something's happened. Everything has a reason why it happened and why somebody acts the way they do.
Just be fair to me.
We'll be fair to you.
Just don't beat on me.
I ain't gonna beat on you. Nobody else is gonna beat on you. You know that.
Don't shoot me. Somebody don't kill me, man.
Nobody's gonna shoot you. Nobody's gonna kill you.
Don't do that. Don't shoot me. Kill me and stuff.
So
It's
what?
crazy, man.
Tell me about what was going on earlier today. What was you doing earlier today? Tell me about your day.
It was fine.
Good day. Normal stuff. Office stuff. Why was you over here at the courthouse? Just was you had to come over here, drop off some papers, so you come over here to talk to somebody
Court. Come over here all the time.
for
man.
court?
Yeah.
Okay.
All the time. Just come over. We
So-
had lunch together at Street Side.
Who did?
Several people.
Who all had lunch? Let's talk about it. What happened
He's
today?
looking so paranoid, man. It's crazy.
Which jail are we going to?
I think, not positive, Mickey, but I think they'll transport you to the Letcher County Jail for your safety.
For your safety. And Mickey, you've been around most.
I'll never make it to Leslie County Jail.
Hey, who do you want to? Who do you want
Put me in
to?
Leslie County Jail. I get killed there. I get killed in the jail. It's compromise will do it.
Who do you want? Who do you want to transport you? Of all the police officers here, who do you want to go with you? There'll be it has to be at least one KSP officer. Even if you ask one of your deputies, who Jason Bates is going to transport you. I'll go with Jason Bates. You know me and Bates our whole lives. You know we ain't going to do anything to you. I'll go with Bates down there with you.
Nick, why do you think we're going to do something to you? I don't understand that. Why would we want to
There's
hurt
somebody
you?
on the way. Y'all stop and let somebody on the way.
No.
We're going to stop and let somebody do something to you?
No.
That's actually kind of insult. If we do that. Look, I know this is obviously a very crappy situation, but I assure you that we have no intentions of harming you whatsoever.
We ain't going to do anything to you.
Yeah, I'm not going back one of them rooms now.
We ain't. We'll talk right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, be fair to me now.
We're going to be fair.
I seen the look.
From who?
Jackie. Y'all, come on now. Don't kill me.
No, worry about
Don't
it.
this is let's.
I mean, he really thinks that he really believes that they are going to, on this way to being transferred, he believes with his whole heart that they're going to make a different type of transfer and go somewhere else and do something to him. Remember the last time we saw the body cam footage, he was like, this ain't the way to Leslie County. Come on now. Don't kill me, guys. Like that's where his mindset is. He's been fidgety and antsy the whole time. Even Sheely said, yes, he's looking around at the walls and ceilings like this dude is out of there right now. He's out of there right now.
Let's be fair.
Nobody's going to lay a finger on you. I promise that.
Don't shoot me.
I know.
Like that.
I don't know you nothing like these guys do, Nikki, but unfortunately, they've told me this is my case. But I guarantee you, nobody within the state police has any ill intentions, or nobody's going to lay a finger on you. Why would?
There he is.
Just tell me fire away from me. Mickey, you know where we'll be. You know where we'll be. You know where. I've worked with you for how long now? You know how I've worked. You know how I've operated. I've always been fair with anybody. They say he's transporting. Yeah. So who's waiting on us at the Leslie County Jail or?
Nobody.
Yeah, just be fair to me, man. Give me a trial. Give me a trial. Well, you know we're gonna be fair to you. You've known us.
Yo, he's saying, give me a trial. Just be fair to me. Give me a trial. This is crazy, man. Bro, you did just unalive a judge, dog. I mean, let's not forget. Like somebody just lost their my goodness, man. This is crazy, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all.
You know where we'll be. You know where we'll be. You know where. I've worked with you for how long now? You know how I've worked. You know how I've operated. I've always been fair with anybody. They say he's transporting. Yeah. So who's waiting on us at the Leslie County Jail or?
Nobody.
Yeah, just be fair to me, man. Give me a trial. Give me a trial. Well, you know we're gonna be fair to you. You've known us for. Yeah, man. Box lift up. Just be fair to me, though, man. Give me a trial.
I told him I'll ride with you too to make sure nothing.
Yeah, he can ride with me. You know, he can ride with me. That makes you feel better. I mean, I understand why everybody come in huffy and puffy, but there was several of them.
Well, emotions are high when things happen like that. They don't know if you would still want to be aggressive towards them.
Well, I was already cuffed, man, sitting down, and
okay, I know
the other guys have patted me down and stuff.
Well, I've not been aggressive with you any. Clayton has not. I know Bates has not. So you're okay. I promise you. Okay, you're okay.
Mickey, it's our job now to protect you. I mean, you're in our custody. We're going to do our best to make sure nothing happens to you. And we sure ain't going to do that to you.
Mickey, you know we will be. You know we will have 5 grandkids.
Yeah.
But you know we will be. You know, I've not been unfair to anybody I've dealt with.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, but this gentleman right here, you can tell that he don't even recognize this dude at all anymore. You can literally see he's trying to figure out who he is all over again. Like he's been knowing this gentleman for a long time, according to this man. And he's just like, it's almost like when you see a mentor or something that does something that just devastates you, you just kind of lose a little bit of yourself. Like, what is going? I can't get a grip on this. I mean, he even slouched over like, yo, like what is the deal, man?
Yeah. And we've been together a long time.
Yeah. Even after I get there and stuff, this.
We're gonna make sure you're all right. Don't worry. We ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. I promise you that. Nothing. I'll go with him. And we'll.
He don't believe nothing he's saying.
Intersect with us or anything.
No, I promise you, I'll drive you the whole way. I'll drive you the whole way.
Why do you think we would do something to you, Nikki? I'm just curious.
We'll be down there a little bit, Bates. He just want to talk to you for a second. So,
Be down where?
Sallyport. When we get done talking, we'll go down there. You got gas already, full tank?
I got 3/4.
Which way are we going to the Sally Bar?
This is a great. I'm sorry, I'm gonna back it up just a little bit. This is a great observation too. At this point, does he even realize what he did? That word realize is the perfect word right now. There is no realization in that whole area. Now, this gentleman over here, he's the lead investigator of the case. So he doesn't have an allegiance that's like as thick as these guys with Mickey. Okay. He is the same gentleman that testified in a preliminary hearing about what occurred. But there is no real, you can tell with the fact that with this just happening, there is not 1 ounce of realization in anybody. It's almost like you're stunned. Seriously, it's like no one can believe what just happened. Like there is no emotion or anything. Exactly. No one can even the nervous laughter that Shawn Mickey Stines is doing when he's saying, come on, be fair to me now. Come on, be fair to me, man. I got 5 grandkids. Like something else is so thick in his mind. Like his mental capacity is like 99% of it is all of whatever is going on that led up to this. And the rest of the 1% is just like, be fair to me. That's all he can do. There is no realization in that whole area, man. No one can look at this man's face. Look at this man's face. No one can imagine what's going on right now. There's no realization. You know, when you realize something, that means it hits you in your conscious and you start developing something like conviction or regret or sadness or whatever, or happiness, depending on what the situation is. You can't even grasp hold of an emotion right now because it's that thick. It's that thick. Wow. I just had to say that. I'm sorry.
We'll be down there a little bit, Bates. I just want to talk to you for a second. So,
Be down where?
Sallyport. When we get done talking, we'll go down there. You got gas already, full tank?
I got 3/4.
Which way are we going to the Sally Bar?
Not outside.
I don't want to go back that way.
Yeah.
Now, come on, guys.
What's the best way to go? I don't know. What's the best way to go, Bates?
I think it is probably that way in the elevator.
Yeah. I don't know.
We can all walk with you.
We'll figure that out.
I promise you, man. Listen, I promise you. You've known me and him for what? Since we were 14.
Come on now,
Okay.
be fair to me.
And I promise you, this
They
right
took me to
here,
the Leslie County Jail and they beat the hell out of me and killed me and stuff there, you know.
Nothing like that's
they're
going
not,
on.
they're not gonna.
Wow, man.
I promise.
And hell, I ain't got nothing on me now. Don't get me back there towards the active crime scene, me end up dead when a million
No,
other
no,
people
no.
seen me.
No, no,
Listen,
no.
the elevator's right there.
Don't they go down the Sally
In the
Port?
car or anything.
Heck, you
So
know.
who's all going on transport?
Me and him. I'll go with them. I'll be in the front, the passenger, he'll be the driver.
I'm pretty sure I got 3/4 of finger gas.
Yep.
Come on now.
Cameras will be,
Fair to me.
listen,
I promise, Mickey.
cameras will be on,
Yep.
everything will be good.
Yeah, I know how that, yeah.
I'll go in there.
Okay. Okay, Mickey, so listen, do you want to tell us what happened? That's up to you. I'm not trying to force you. It's up to you if you want to tell us what happened. I mean, like I said, something led up to this. It just didn't happen. We would just like to know why it transpired this way. If you don't want to, that's up to you. You don't want to talk about it? Okay.
That's right. He's it. Now let's get down with my lawyer.
No.
No, Mickey, why in the world would we do that?
Man, he is super
Are
paranoid.
you sure you don't want to
It's
talk
crazy.
about it? Just making sure. And if not, then we'll try to figure out the transport situation.
What do you mean try to figure out? You already told me what it was.
Well, how we're going to take you down there and stuff. So
Y'all are going to kill me. I know you are.
No. Why would you think that, Mickey?
Let's just get it over with. Let's just go.
you don't want to let us know what happened. Okay. Just if you don't care to hang tight, because I took on some of this property, I just need to give that to somebody.
Okay.
I'm probably
Now, come on now. You guys are going to
no.
do me in now.
No, I need to get.
Property. All I had was
You had your cell phone, your keys. I need to take that holster and
now come on now.
I need to go give that to somebody else. I need to move my car. My car's in the middle of the street.
Now,
Actually, I may leave my keys with you.
Okay.
If you could take it to my house and just drop it off.
come on, sure, guys. Don't
That property's in my seat if you want to do that.
Okay.
Get one of them to follow you or something.
Okay.
You don't care?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Okay. We'll do that. Let me, and we'll let you take that with other
kill
people.
me, guys.
Well, you don't just,
Come on now.
can you slide your shoes on, Mickey?
No, now come on. Come on now. Don't do me like that.
Mickey, nobody's going to treat you unfairly at all, okay?
You want one more drink of water before we go too?
Come on now. Don't do me like this.
Mickey.
Look at his face.
I promise you.
Look at his face, man. You can tell this is like super.
No, now come on.
This
Come
is
on
super
now.
crazy,
Don't do
man.
me like that.
Mickey, nobody's going to treat you unfairly at all, okay?
You want one more drink of water before we go too?
Come on now. Don't do me like this.
Look at that. Look at this face, man. Now, this guy right here has no clue like where he's even coming up with all this. But look at that, man. He's totally scared right now.
Mickey, nothing's going to happen to you. I promise you. So
Yeah.
we're not even going to worry
Don't do
about
me
it.
like this now, guys. Come on now.
Mickey, nobody's going to lay a finger on you, okay?
Come on now. Can we loosen these up? My hands are.
Let's get down here to the Sally Port and we'll look at
Come
it.
on now.
No, man, you still look. Nah, bro, you still look in custody, dog.
Yes, it will be.
Come on.
Here's this holster. Yeah.
Come on now, guys.
Mickey, you're fine. I
I
got
got
my camera on.
Come on now, guys. No.
We got to get down there some way,
No.
okay? Mickey,
No, that ain't the way to the jail now, guys.
what's the way to the jail? How'd you get down there? I don't know. I've never done it from
That
here.
ain't the way to the jail. now.
What's the way to the jail? I thought the elevator went.
No. That elevator.
Does the elevator go down to the jail?
No,
They don't?
no, that elevator don't go down jail. That elevator only goes up Circuit Court.
But don't
We get to be the Sally Police.
Huh?
it's either outside or through this stairwell,
You
ain't
don't
it?
have to go outside.
How do you get there? Show
You
us.
can go through that stairwell right there.
Well, come on. Show us. I don't know it.
Come on now, guys.
I've
Be
never
fair with me now.
I've been to this floor of the courthouse.
We can get to the jail.
Hold on, he backed up like, hold on, no. But wait a minute, this Chill is saying these guys are his former colleagues, right? Maybe he has seen them do things to hurt others, and that's why he's paranoid. I mean, at this particular point, they still are colleagues. I mean, he's still the sheriff at this particular point. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't. The thing about it is that the gentleman that's talking, and then the other guy, Bates, he knows them. He knows them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure about that. I just think that when you are in a, okay, let me say it this way. When you are in a system that is corrupt and you know it, and you take, let's say for instance, you take a stand against it, but you also have been threatened at the same time. Like if you stop what's going on, or if you become a whistleblower, then you start looking at everybody sideways. You know, it's like, okay, who else has been bought? You know, who else has been a part of this system that I know about that I didn't really take the proper precautions on? I didn't discipline the people I should have, and things like that. I let some stuff slide. I was, all this kind of stuff. But at the same time, I didn't do anything. But at this particular junction of my life, I have done something now that is going to cause me to possibly get the death penalty. So now he's looking at everybody like, did they get you? Did they pay you off? Or did they, what? He's paranoid. I don't think he's seen them do anything to other people, but it wouldn't surprise me in his mind if he thinking like, now that I'm in this situation, I've done this, like it's going to trigger everybody who's a part of this corrupt system to do something to me. That's kind of the way I'm imagining things in my mind about it. But that's very, very good observation there too. He's scared to death. But honestly, why they don't know where the jail is exactly? I don't know if they're not used to being in that specific building. Because I think these officers are the Kentucky State Police. I don't think these are the local Letcher police officers right here. So this is the reason. See, Bates was wearing a trooper officer, a state uniform. So I don't think they are familiar with actually the building and stuff like that. I think Bates is to a degree, but I think this is Kentucky State Police right here. So I think that's probably the reason why they don't know where the jail is, but still they should know. I mean, good Lord. But yeah, let's go.
Here's his holster. Yeah.
Come on now, guys.
Mickey, you're fine. I got my camera on.
Come on now, guys.
Watch how you back up.
We got to get down there some way, okay? Mickey.
No, that ain't the way to the jail now, guys.
Wow.
That's the way to the jail. How do you get down there? I don't know. I've never done it from here.
That ain't the way to the jail. Now.
What's the way to the jail? I thought the elevator went.
No. That elevator.
Does the elevator go down to the jail?
No.
They don't?
No, that elevator don't go down jail. That elevator only goes up Circuit Court.
But only
How do we get to be the Sabbath?
Huh?
It's either outside or through this stairwell.
You don't have to go outside.
How do you get there? Show
You
us.
can go through that stairwell right there.
Well, come on. Show us. I don't know it.
Come on now, guys.
I've never
Be fair with me now.
I've been to this floor of the courthouse.
We can get to the jail right here too.
He keeps saying
No,
that.
there's people
Be
in
fair
there.
to me.
We ain't
Come
going.
on now, it's clear.
No, there's a woman right there. No, we're not going in there.
We're waiting in the salad court.
Come on,
Mickey,
Mickey.
we ain't putting you in the Letcher County Sheriff.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not saying to do that.
We ain't.
Come on now.
We ain't gonna hurt you, Mickey. We ain't gonna treat you in.
Let's go down the stairwell.
Come on now, guys.
Here.
Come on now.
You're good. Come on. That's right here.
Don't let them do this to me now, guys. Come on now.
Mickey, we ain't doing nothing to you. We're gonna lay you downstairs to you, okay?
Come on now.
Nobody's gonna do a thing to you.
You walk yourself, okay?
No, there's gloves there and everything now. Come on now.
Gloves.
Where they come from?
That's from
Come on now.
that's from EMS.
No.
Keep going.
Now, don't.
Come on. You're all right.
Dude, yo,
Y'all
this again. Now the question is, do you think they're going to use this as well? You know for a fact the defense is going to use this. You know it. You know for a bona fide fact that the defense is definitely going to use this. Wow.
Walk yourself, okay?
No, there's gloves there and everything now. Come on now.
Gloves.
No,
Where they come from? That's from.
Come on now.
That's from EMS.
No.
Keep going.
Now,
Keep going. Come on, you're all right.
Now. Y'all don't kill me now. Yeah.
Go this way. Come on. Nope, don't. Not that way. Not that way. Come on.
Mickey, speak to my thoughts.
No, you can't talk to him. You can't talk to him. Come on, Mickey. You know better.
Come on now. Don't put me down in jail. Here.
We're not.
Is that the jail or is this?
This is right here.
Come on
How
now.
do we get in the saddle car? Is that
It cuts left right here. I have been.
Open the door.
Hold on, give it a second.
Wow, he trying to get the door.
There shouldn't have been nobody in there.
Come on, everybody's on lockdown.
Come on now.
Yes, sir. All right.
Come on now.
You're all right.
What you guys do with it now? This ain't right.
KSP, open the door.
This ain't right, guys. Come on. This take me to a facility.
That's what we're trying to do.
Okay.
It's a long way
Come on.
to walk from here to Letcher County. You know, I'd rather not be there.
Come on. Let's go.
Come on now, guys. Who's in the salad board?
Ladies.
Who's in the car with them in the back?
Just Jay.
Just us.
Somebody in the back.
Come on.
Just us.
Be fire with them now.
Come on. Let's go.
Come on now. Come on now, guys.
Very good.
No cameras out there now. Come on.
I got my camera.
We got cameras right there.
I got my camera on.
No, come on now.
Just push through the door there.
There's cameras in that group?
No, there's something. Somebody's in. No.
No. Here, don't let it alone. Keep going. Keep going.
There we go. Come on now. Come on now.
Welcome to the 100-degree sweat test.
That is the video. Wow, this is yeah, I have to admit to KP, I definitely feel this. This is very sad to watch. And yeah, I'm definitely in agreement with that. KP said he really fearing for his life right now. He think it's the end for him. Absolutely. And so that footage has come out again. It dropped like 4 o'clock this morning, where they were able to get clear audio, very good audio, very good video of the body cam of the Kentucky State Police officer. And so this is some of the things that I believe that the defense is going to definitely use. They're going to definitely try to do some things in this case, in this trial, to solidify the insanity plea that they are going for. I mean, it's going to be kind of hard to prove first-degree murder. We're not trying to prove if he shot him or not. We already know what he did. It's did he do it premeditated, or did he do it in the heat of passion? Did he do it in a way that was like in that moment? You know, the judge sitting there chilling, having a cigarette. He smooth with it for a minute, and all of a sudden he started percolating a little bit when he saw the holster, the gun, and things of that nature. So it's a lot with this case. This is going to be a very, very interesting, to say the least, interesting trial, because this will go to trial. They are in the midst of, according to what I was reading today, they are in the midst of still gathering evidence and also gathering forensic data from Mickey Stines' phone, forensic data from the wife's phone, I believe, the daughter's phone. There's going to be some forensic data that's being gathered throughout the entirety of this particular moment. I think the last time the preliminary hearing was about maybe 4 or 5 months ago. I believe. And so they have about a 6-month discovery time frame, the prosecution does, to present evidence to the defense. And so right now, they should be close to almost, and I mean, we looking at maybe June, July should be the end of the discovery time frame for the prosecution, because the burden of proof is on the prosecution for sure. So yeah, I wanted to drop a live, man. I wanted to go ahead and talk about this real quick. We haven't really did a deep dive into the Shawn Mickey Stines case, because again, a lot of it is just the fact that it's just gathering evidence right now. But these things right here, this is definitely some new footage that had not been shown in its entirety, as extensive as this. Yeah, this is definitely going to be something that the defense is going to use. Okay, Chill says, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Tay-Biz TV, man. I appreciate everybody coming through. And what's y'all thoughts on this? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. For those that may rewatch this, let me know what y'all thinking, man. All right. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. It is Monday. About to go ahead and do a Monday chill out. You all have a great evening, great night. Thank you all for watching. Your boy, I appreciate the love. I appreciate you, KP. I appreciate Abundance and She Lee in the building. Chill. I appreciate y'all, all y'all, man. I appreciate the ones that was watching that didn't even say anything. I appreciate y'all as well. This your boy Tay-Biz, and I'm out.
I brought that with me. Case they get too iffy. Baby, don't stress, don't sweat it. Put it all on my daddy. Know how I'm coming. And they know what we had. Around through that left side, low end. All of mine need more wins. If you got beef, don't come out. Cause my young hitter might go in. Uptown GN. Working all through my weekend. Hoping these don't show out. Cause all of my hitters too deep in. With a boy, I'm so ashamed. Ain't worried about long as my money and my green. Baby, I ain't got work tomorrow. Tell me what the business is. Ain't about no club hop. I'm trying to start some businesses. Shorty, you thought it was, they better know it's not that. Talking all that online, they knowing that it's not fake. Sliding through my hood, I make maneuvers like a Uber, baby. Got a 10-year plan, these can't tell what they doing lately. And I'm way too clean, I'm Listerine, I thought they been knew it. All in my lungs, I got my red cup full of that Henny fluid. Young middle Mac, I'm swinging that leg, I'm banging that do or die. And I ain't that leely before I get crucified. Living in my bloodline, this place in my family tree. How the they pressed, I did my best out of what they handed me. Straight out of that country, know my shawty thick as human air. And I need not mention no extensions, that's human hair. Boy, we